Good morning, children. I'm Vikesh from Mount Literacy School Jhansi, and I am your science teacher. So, welcome, children, to the new chapter, that is electric current and its effect. Before starting the chapter, look after these pictures. If you can see the picture number A, you will find out the source that is produce an electric current is missing, that is known as cell. If you can see the picture B, there is a no wire for electric current to flow through. If you can see picture C, the path is broken or incomplete. And the picture D, if you can see, the rubber band blocked the flow of current as it is an insulator. So what we have seen, the bulb will not glow in any case. The reason, that is, they all are not complete the circuit. So in this chapter we will learn a little more about the electric current, how to represent them conventionally, and the effects produced by electric current. So the first heading which we are going to discuss, that is a electric circuit diagram. An electric circuit can be represented by drawing a simple diagram using standard symbol. A drawing of an electric circuit with the standard symbol is called a circuit diagram, which you have seen in the picture. In a circuit diagram, the various components of the circuit are represented by standard symbol, some of which are given like that. So the first symbol is of cell. The shorter line denote the negative terminal, whereas the longer line denote the positive terminal. The second is a bulb, and that is a symbol of a bulb. If it is yellowish and the dotted on the symbol, that means it is on. If the dotted are not there, that means it is off. The next one is a switch. If it is open, you can see the line will not touch the second dot, whereas if it is closed, both the line will touch to each other. The next symbol is of battery. When we join two or more cell, they will form a battery. The next one is a wire, which is a very compulsory component to join all these circuit. If the wire is not there, we will not connect the bulb to the cell and to the switch. So here are the standard symbol used for some basic component of electric circuit. So using these symbols, the circuit diagram for the circuit can be drawn as you can see in the figure. This is when the switch is on. The important point to remember while drawing a circuit diagram are: number 1, there should be a source, that is one or more electric cell. Second, the wire should not have any discontinuity or gap. Third, the only component that have a discontinuity is the switch. When it is open, there is a discontinuity and current does not flow in the circuit. If we will fulfill all these three requirements, then only we will make a working electric circuit completely. Now the next heading which we are moving toward, that is a heating effect of electric current. Try touch a torch bulb that is lit and another that is not. Be careful when you are touching it. The light bulb, do you feel it is hot to touch? Okay. So in a bulb, an electric current passes through a very thin wire made up of special material that is known as tungsten, called the filament. When the bulb is switched on, the filament gets heated. This is due to the heating effect of electric current. Okay, so there are many appliances which can show you the heating effect of electric current, just like electric iron, electric heater, electric kettle, hair dryer, and so many. Okay, these appliances contain a tightly bounded coil called elements, and elements heat up when a electric current passes through it. So in many electric appliances, as the element is not covered, it can be identified by its dull red glow when the appliances is on. Next heading which we are going to discuss, that is a electric fuse. Suppose what will happen if a large amount of electric current pass through an appliances? It causes the wires to get overheated and the appliances get damaged. These situations arise as a result of some fault in the circuit and can be extremely dangerous as it can lead to fire. So, how to prevent electric appliances from getting damage from excessive flow of current? That is known as a safety device is known as fuse. So electric fuse are a type of a low resistance that act as a fail safe for excessive electric current. This allow the electronic fuse to protect electric circuit from load over current. Load over current can be caused by many reasons including short circuit, mismatched circuit, overloading or device failure. So an electric fuse help to prevent a large amount of current from flowing into any appliances or devices as it cut off the supply of electric current, thus preventing further damage. The principle of electric fuse is working on the heating effect of current. The amount of heat caused depends on the amount of current flowing through the wires. The greater the current, the more the heating cause. An electric fuse consists of a thin wire, if you can see in the picture in the center, usually placed inside a glass or the ceramic cartridge. The wire is made up of a material that melt easily when heated. It is designed such that only a certain amount of a current can flow through it. If the current exceed this amount, the heating in the wire cause it to melt, and that is why we say that the fuse blows, and this breaks then this breaks the circuit and stop the flow of current in the circuit. If you can see in the picture, these type of fuse we have seen at our home, and these all are made up by the ceramic, which in the center you can see that there is a fuse wire which can melt when it will get the more amount of a current, and it will stop the supply of your houses. So they all are made up by the ceramic, and this is a old type of fuse which will be commonly used in every houses. But nowadays, in place of the fuse, the MCB are taken place, and this is known as the miniature circuit breaker, which can also be work on the heating effect of electric current, which can help you to protect your house from overload any type of a short circuit. So in today's video we have discussed standard symbol used for the some basic component of electric circuit. Then we have discussed the circuit diagram. Afterward we have discussed the heating effect of electric current, and at the last, for safer side, we have discussed about the different kind of a fuse. Thank you.